Good morning, guys. Today, inshallah, we're gonna start the lesson 2 of chapter 3. So, still talking about the cell and its structure and different things that happen inside the cell. So, today, inshallah, we're gonna higher level and we talk about the levels of organization of living organisms. So, let's start our lesson here. By the end of the system, we should be able to know how do unicellular and multicellular organisms differ, and how does cell differentiation lead to organization within a multicellular organism. So that's the main two goals, or they are the two things that we should know in this lesson. That means we first must know what difference between unicellular and multicellular organism. Then in multicellular organism, how these different cells could carry out different functions and how they could integrate together to do the different biological functions to ensure the continuity of life. So here, then the new vocabulary which we're going to learn, a new term, cell differentiation, or another term sometimes we call cell specialization. So they are the same meaning: stem cells, tissue, organ system. So here let's start from the beginning. We said that unicellular organisms. So simply the word unicellular, uni means one, cellular means cell, so it's a single cell organism, which means it's a living organism just made up of one cell, and this cell, okay, is carrying out all the biological functions. It do all the processes: respiration, excretion, growth, okay, even reproduction. Everything is done inside this cell. So here, like this, we said that we find all the biological functions are carried by one cell. That's why we call it same unicellular organism. So a unicellular organism, usually or most unicellular organisms are prokaryotes. Okay, so what the word prokaryote means. Pro means primitive or simple or not real. Karyotes means nucleus. So prokaryotic organisms, as we studied in last quarter of grade 7, that prokaryotes means that they are unicellular organisms with no nucleus. They don't have nucleus inside their cells. They just have cytoplasm that include one circular chromosome or one DNA that's already swimming in cytoplasm, but actually no nucleus as known. That means there's no nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane. There is no nucleus, just DNA only in cytoplasm. So here we said that a unicellular organism made of one eukaryotic cell is called eukaryote. So here we have two different. That means unicellular organism could be prokaryotic or eukaryotic. What difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes? As we said before, prokaryotes no nucleus, eukaryote they have nucleus. So to clarify the idea here, we're gonna just look at me here, guys. We said, okay, that prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So to find what difference, the difference actually the pro and eu here. So prokaryote, we can say no nucleus, okay, while here real or there is a nucleus. So if we want just to draw here, we just like a bacteria, for example, or something prokaryote, we just have that's here circular DNA or chromosome just found in cytoplasm, no organelles, nothing, just that's only. While in eukaryotes, okay, like animal cell or plant cell, we're gonna find that that's the cell how it look like, and here we have a nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane that include chromatin or chromosomes are tangled, and here we have nucleus. So actually all these is nucleus. It's real here we have nucleus, but here no nucleus. So that's the difference. So prokaryotes, the only example that we have for prokaryotes is bacteria. Okay, while eukaryotes, we have a lot of eukaryotes. Okay, so the eukaryotes unicellular, like some algae, some fungi, some protists. All these they could be unicellular, and at the same time they are eukaryotic cells. So here, like this, the difference we need to differentiate between the word prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic means no nucleus. Eukaryotic, it means it has nucleus. So unicellular organism could be prokaryotic or eukaryotic, but all prokaryotic are unicellular. There is no multicellular prokaryotic cell. Okay. So here, like this, we know the difference between prokaryote and eukaryote. So let's back to our presentation. So here, like this, we said that a cell without a membrane-bounded nucleus is a prokaryotic cell. Here, as we can see here, guys, you can see this bacteria. So does bacteria just have DNA that's swimming in cytoplasm? No organelle is found in the cytoplasm. Just small ribosomes swimming in the cytoplasm beside this DNA only. While eukaryotic cell, as we can see this animal cell here, we have a real nucleus. There is a nucleolus, and that's DNA are swimming inside, and there is a nuclear membrane that's around the DNA or the chromosomes, and outside in cytoplasm we have specialized organelles like the endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, chloroplasts, plant cells, and so on, as we studied before. Here we said that multicellular organisms, they are the organisms which have more than one cell. Okay, so they are organisms which have more than one cell. So in this case, the different biological functions will not be carried by just one cell. The different biological function will be distributed for different cells. That means each group of cells will carry out a function, and then the different cells will integrate together, or they will work in harmony to achieve, okay, all the different biological function. Which means here we're gonna find each cells or each group of cells will be specialized and to do a certain function. So here let's see this. All cells in the multicellular organism come from one cell, which is the fertilized egg. That's a very, very important thing here, guys. So which means already we started by fertilized egg, an egg cell that's produced by the female, then it's fertilized by sperm from the male. So we have a fertilized egg, which we call zygote. That is the first stage in any embryo, or that means a new living organism will be produced. So the process by which the cells become different types of this cell, we call them cell differentiation. It's not clear for us, so let's make it more clear for you guys. Here, guys, we find that, as we know before, that the female produce something called the egg cell, which represent the female sex cells. Okay, so it just contain half the number of chromosomes, while the sperm, okay, that's produced by male, so that's sperm that represent the other half of chromosomes in. So once they join together, we call this fertilization process. They produce one egg which is fertilized. So here we call this fertilized egg, or in another word we call it zygote, which represent the first stage of it. So this zygote, just one cell, it contains complete number of chromosomes, which is mixed between the chromosomes of mother and the chromosomes of father. Now the question is, you start, you, me, and anyone, any animal, okay, they start at just one cell. So later they will be like a complete body or an organism. So this organism, of course, contain many cells, many systems, and many tissues. So how just this one cell are gonna pass to be like this organism? The key word in a process we call this, okay, cell specialization or differentiation. Okay, so this process which make the new cells which are gonna produced from the division of this cell to be specialized in certain organs or certain tissues with a certain functions. Okay, so here like this, guys, that's the part which we're gonna stop at. So next time, inshallah, we're going to keep explaining the part or the rest of that lesson. Thank you and goodbye.